A review of the all-new V6 Mustang, a look at a tribute vehicle that looks just like the original Munster's Koach from the 1960s television series. And we'll chat with automotive artist Michael Irvine. All that and a whole lot more coming up right here on the SST Car Show. SST is brought to you by Stark Auto Sales, home of the ultimate worldwide scratch and dent car sale. Hey friends, I'm Rick Walker. Welcome to another edition of the SST Car Show. We have some awesome stuff to share with you today. We're going to show you a tribute vehicle. This is a reproduction of the original Munster's Koach that looks just like the original from the 1960s television series. We'll even get some reaction from the king of customizers, the man who built the original, George Barris. We'll also take you to the centennial reunion for the Grey Dort in the town where Grey Dorts were originally built, Chatham, Kent, Ontario. But first, here's our review of the all-new V6 version of the Ford Mustang. This is the all-new 3.7-liter V6 version of the new Mustang. It boasts twin-independent variable camshaft timing technology. This engine produces 300 horsepower and 280 pound-feet of torque. Impressive for any V6 engine. So there is more than adequate power, but the engine is not nearly as punchy as the 5-liter V8 and is not as punchy as the Turbo 4. It's still a strong-running engine and certainly worthy of consideration because, in the long run, it's probably going to be more durable than any turbocharged engine would be. And if you're looking for something with both fuel economy and performance, this may be the ticket if durability is high on your priority list. But what is equally impressive is its fuel economy numbers. 12.6 liters per 100 kilometers in the city, 8.5 liters per 100 kilometers on the highway, for a combined 10.8 liters per 100 kilometers with the automatic transmission. Our model was equipped with a 6-speed standard transmission, and that just added a whole lot of fun to the car. Standard Mustang dashboard instrument cluster configuration. Still love that, ground speed. Love that. Just looks like something out of the cockpit of an airplane. Makes the whole thing just feel a little bit more exciting. Good style. And even here on this, more basic Mustang, you still get this Ford Sync system, entertainment system with current technology. So it's a good package, again, good value being built into this car. This particular Mustang equipped with cruise control and, of course, all the fingertip controls for your stereo system and your Bluetooth for your phone. All of that is right here, mounted on the steering wheel, right where you need it to keep your motoring experience safe. The new Mustang also features an all-new Integral Link independent rear suspension that helps improve body roll. This suspension configuration isolates road bumps, giving you better road feel, improved ride, and more precise handling. You also get aluminum alloy rear knuckles and H-arms, and that helps reduce unsprung mass. What does that mean? Well, it means that the Mustang now has twice as much anti-squat and nearly 10 times the amount of anti-lift. That means you get better pitch control during hard acceleration and braking. This car is equipped with Goodyear Eagles, and they are still low profile, still the same size wheel and tire combo, as you can see, but this car does have different handling characteristics. It has a spongier feel, it's a little bit softer, but these are still solid performers. And of course, you're not into the same kind of dollars on this car that you are on those higher-priced 5-liter and Turbo 4 models. What it means is the all-new Mustang performs better than previous versions, and that is why it is SST approved. Have you ever wondered what really makes the all-new Chevrolet Volt electric vehicle tick? Well, here's a look inside the all-new propulsion unit, which provides increased efficiency and improved range. The new Chevy Volt extends range from the original 38 miles to 50 miles. This is an inside look at the Voltec second generation battery pack. DC cables connect the battery pack to the propulsion unit. This is a 1.5-liter range extender. It's actually a gasoline-powered electric generator. This gasoline engine will generate electricity, which recharges the battery pack. The battery pack is configured in a T-shape. It's made up of 192 lithium-ion cells in 96 cell groups. Inside, General Motors has increased cell chemistry storage capacity by 20%. Overall mass has decreased by almost 30 pounds, making the entire unit more efficient. By recharging the battery pack, range is extended by 100 kilometers. This is a look inside the battery unit. Thermal fins are used to dissipate heat. The battery unit has a liquid cooling and warming system to ensure a longer life. This is the Voltec electric drive unit. The traction power inverter module manages power flow to the drive motors. The new electric traction motor is lighter and more efficient. The unit utilizes enhanced twin motor operation. The new drive unit delivers up to 20% improved acceleration. The electric drive unit always propels the wheels of the Volt with electricity, either from the battery or the gas-powered range-extending generator. The range extender adds energy to the drive unit through the input flange. This makes Volt a significant step forward from earlier hybrid cars and less reliant on charging stations. The new propulsion unit is quieter. There is also less vibration. Don't go away. When we come back, we'll show you a Munster's Koach tribute vehicle that looks just like the original.
Hi, I'm Melanie. Don't go away. There's more SST right around the corner.
Don't miss the Belle River Sunsplash Classic Cruise Car Show, Friday, July 24th. This year's show promises to be bigger and better than ever. See over 400 cool cars covering 11 blocks in the heart of beautiful Belle River on the Lake, Ontario. The car show kicks off the Sunsplash weekend. Check out the Sunsplash Parade Saturday morning, the Soltra Lawnmower Races, and the Canadian Watercross Competition. The Carter Show's Carnival is on all weekend. The Belle River Sunsplash Classic Cruise Car Show. Visit classiccruise.ca for more information.
Looking for a better way to buy a car? Stark Auto Sales holds insurance recovery auctions every Monday. SUVs, minivans, cars, trucks, motorcycles, even exotic sports cars. Thousands of vehicles in stock. Some are rebuildable wrecks, some just parts cars. Others are damage-free theft recoveries. You can save a lot of money bidding in person or online. Stark ships worldwide. If you're looking for a better way to buy a car, stop by the next Monday auction at 119 Union Street, Toronto, or visit starkautosales.com. Automotive artist Michael Irvine presents his latest high-powered paintings. Michael's signature use of reflections pays a unique tribute to classic and current Camaros in Blast by the Past. Signed limited edition prints, artist proofs, large canvases. View the online gallery and purchase at michaelirvine.com or call toll-free 1-800-361-5484. Free worldwide shipping. Own a piece of the powerful, surreal world of automotive artist Michael Irvine. Maverick Multimedia. We produce TV commercials and negotiate best possible airtime rates for our clients. We build custom websites with original photography and graphic design. not stock photos, and offer cost-effective search engine optimization plans that generate response. Real people serving clients across North America, getting you real results. Call 1-866-248-1490. Maverick Multimedia Incorporated. Way better marketing solutions. Automotive artist Michael Irvine presents his latest high-powered paintings. Winter's setting sun casts long blue shadows, camouflaging Shelbys in pure as the driven snow. Signed limited edition prints, artist proofs, large canvases. View the online gallery and purchase at michaelirvine.com or call toll-free 1-800-361-5484. Free worldwide shipping. Own a piece of the powerful, surreal world of automotive artist Michael Irvine.
Turn back the hands of time with antique Chevrolet parts. Since 1971, we've been sourcing parts from around the world to help you restore and maintain antique Chevs. Nose to tail fins, we have your parts. Call us toll-free at 1-866-767-2787. Get help from a real person or go to antiquechev.com. Download a catalog, order online, delivered to your front door. Antique Chev, helping you turn back the hands of time.
Don't miss the Belle River Sunsplash Classic Cruise Car Show, Friday, July 24. This year's show promises to be bigger and better than ever. See over 400 cool cars covering 11 blocks in the heart of beautiful Belle River on the Lake, Ontario. The car show kicks off the Sunsplash weekend. Check out the Sunsplash Parade Saturday morning, the Soltra Lawnmower Races, and the Canadian Watercross Competition. The Carter Show's Carnival is on all weekend. The Belle River Sunsplash Classic Cruise Car Show. Visit classiccruise.ca for more information.
Hey friends, welcome back to the SST Car Show. Off we go to the Fleetwood Country Cruise Inn in London, Ontario now, the biggest outdoor car show in Canada, where we found a reproduction of the original Munster's Koach. This thing looks just like the car from the original television series in the 1960s, and as we were shooting this vehicle, who should happen to come along but the king of customizers himself, the man who built the original, George Barris. So what's this behind me, you say? The Munster's Koach? Well, not quite. It's actually a tribute vehicle, a Munster's Koach tribute, and it's owned by Arnold and Karen Robbins of Wainfleet, Ontario. Now this thing is pretty accurate. They've done a really good job of reproducing the original Munster's Koach from the original television series. There were actually several Munster's Koach vehicles. Some were shown in the television program, and there were more made for promotional purposes, and even today those vehicles travel around to car shows. But this car is not one of them. However, it was signed by George Barris, who's walking right there. Shoot him, shoot him, shoot George Barris. There he is. The man who built the original Munster's Koach. There he is. There he is. George, what do you think of this Munster's Koach?
They do a craftsman job as much as they could. They make it look like the Munsters. The main thing is it's a part of what somebody in Canada can do with the Munster Koach. Gives you an idea of our movie and TV cars in USA into Canada. Makes it a worldwide personality.
It is, thanks to you. Because George is the guy who built the original Munster's Koach and the Batmobile and many other movie cars.
And the Munsters and the Beverly Hillbillies and the Knight Rider and the Dukes of Hazzard.
They're all available today as die-cast.
That's right, so everybody can even own a die-cast version of all those cars.
Yeah, they can have it in all kinds of ways.
That's right. Thank you very much,
And
George.
that shows you what a personal person can do with their old car that they can drive.
That's right. And all the inspiration came from this guy right here, the king of customizers.
Thank you again, all.
Thank you very much, George. Our
Thank
privilege.
you.
Thank you so much.
Hey, see you all later.
So check out the detail on this thing. I mean, the air breather up here, very close to the original. I mean, it's not exactly the same, but very close. And if you're not sure how close this thing is, all you have to do is look at one of those die-cast cars that George mentioned. There's one right there, 1/18th scale, Munster's Koach in die-cast. All the detail is right there. You can look at that thing and compare all the detail on this, and you can see how good this thing is. From the red interior, which is not crushed velvet, it's a different kind of material, but really, I mean, it's very close. Wrought iron stepping plates, the paint, of course, and the gold trim, the wood steering wheel, the Koach lights, and of course the signature setting the whole thing off from the king of customizers himself, whom you just heard from, George Barris, right there. You know, back in the early 1900s, there were literally hundreds of car companies building vehicles. One fairly successful car company was the Grey Dort Motor Company. All of that started exactly a century ago, and recently, Grey Dort owners from around the world held a centennial celebration in the town where it all started, Chatham, Kent, Ontario. A parade of Grey Dorts through the city of Chatham. This is all part of a Grey Dort centennial celebration. Lauren Keyes owns a Grey Dort Ace, an upscale version of the car.
It had a few extra features. For example, there are a number of cars here today that would have the same engine and the same basic transmission, frame, and so forth. The wheels are an optional extra to differentiate the model. And then this item they called a cigar lighter. It lights up as soon as you pull it out, and you can extend it into the back seat.
He performed much of the restoration on this car himself and enlisted the help of a few friends.
Another young man around here who took the challenge of doing the painting and the bodywork, and the mechanical work was done by a fellow who's a tool and die maker, but also an expert in automobiles, and he enjoyed the challenge. And the fellow who did the upholstery was a retired upholsterer, and I'm sure he just did the job because of the challenge.
Grey Dort Motors was a Canadian auto company based in Chatham. That's why Chatham was chosen for the centennial celebration. Grey Dorts were built from 1915 to 1925. They became known for their reliable quality. They were easy to start in all weather conditions. The company made money in its first few years, but in 1923, J. Dallas Dort decided he wanted to leave the automobile business, and that led to problems with his partner, Robert Gray. Dort died a few months later, and the company began to lose money and shut down in 1925. Grey Dorts are becoming increasingly scarce. Only 26,000 were ever built. Today, Grey Dort history is being preserved by Chatham-Kent-based Classic Coachworks, which restores Grey Dorts. The company also organized this free public event. Don't go away. When we come back, we'll chat with automotive artist Michael Irvine.
Hi, I'm Melanie. The SST Car Show will be right back.
Looking for a better way to buy a car? Stark Auto Sales holds insurance recovery auctions every Monday. SUVs, minivans, cars, trucks, motorcycles, even exotic sports cars. Thousands of vehicles in stock. Some are rebuildable wrecks, some just parts cars. Others are damage-free theft recoveries. You can save a lot of money bidding in person or online. Stark ships worldwide. If you're looking for a better way to buy a car, stop by the next Monday auction at 119 Union Street, Toronto, or visit starkautosales.com. Maverick Multimedia. We produce TV commercials and negotiate best possible airtime rates for our clients. We build custom websites with original photography and graphic design, not stock photos, and offer cost-effective search engine optimization plans that generate response. Real people serving clients across North America, getting you real results. Call 1-866-248-1490. Maverick Multimedia Incorporated. Way better marketing solutions.
Don't miss the Belle River Sunsplash Classic Cruise Car Show, Friday, July 24. This year's show promises to be bigger and better than ever. See over 400 cool cars covering 11 blocks in the heart of beautiful Belle River on the Lake, Ontario. The car show kicks off the Sunsplash weekend. Check out the Sunsplash Parade Saturday morning, the Sultra Lawnmower Races, and the Canadian Watercross Competition. The Carter Show's Carnival is on all weekend. The Belle River Sunsplash Classic Cruise Car Show. Visit classiccruise.ca for more information.
Turn back the hands of time with antique Chevrolet parts. Since 1971, we've been sourcing parts from around the world to help you restore and maintain antique Chevs. Nose to tail fins, we have your parts. Call us toll-free at 1-866-767-2787. Get help from a real person or go to antiquechev.com. Download a catalog, order online, delivered to your front door. Antique Chev, helping you turn back the hands of time.
Maverick Multimedia. We produce TV commercials and negotiate best possible airtime rates for our clients. We build custom websites with original photography and graphic design, not stock photos, and offer cost-effective search engine optimization plans that generate response. Real people serving clients across North America, getting you real results. Call 1-866-248-1490. Maverick Multimedia Incorporated. Way better marketing solutions. Automotive artist Michael Irvine presents his latest high-powered paintings. Roadrunners, Birdseed, and the reflection of Wile E. Coyote all give a nod to the classic cartoon in Beep Beep. Signed limited edition prints, artist proofs, large canvases. View the online gallery and purchase at michaelirvine.com or call toll-free 1-800-361-5484. Free worldwide shipping. Own a piece of the powerful, surreal world of automotive artist Michael Irvine. Looking for a better way to buy a car? Stark Auto Sales holds insurance recovery auctions every Monday. SUVs, minivans, cars, trucks, motorcycles, even exotic sports cars. Thousands of vehicles in stock. Some are rebuildable wrecks, some just parts cars. Others are damage-free theft recoveries. You can save a lot of money bidding in person or online. Stark ships worldwide. If you're looking for a better way to buy a car, stop by the next Monday auction at 119 Union Street, Toronto, or visit starkautosales.com. Hey friends, welcome back to the SST Car Show. Off we go to the Fleetwood Country Cruise Inn one more time now, where we connected with automotive artist Michael Irvine, who used that event to unveil his latest print. So, Michael, this is a new painting you have here, and it's a continuation of another painting. Let's just start with what you call it.
So the new painting is called Found Room for Two More, which is a continuation of the first painting, which was called Always Room for One More. So I like the idea of people that like cars, don't necessarily have the proper storage facility, but that doesn't stop them from buying another car and dropping it on their property. So in this case, the owner's property is loaded up, and even though he doesn't have room for another one, he has a farmhand giving him the okay that he's found room for two more, which is what the title of the second piece is.
Okay, so this is really a painting about the gas fuel crisis of the 1970s,
exactly.
Right?
So there were those people, and you hear a lot of stories about that even today, people that had to trade in their big block cars for these small economy gas cars, and they regret it to this day. So here we have an individual that has the foresight to know that these big block cars are really exotics. So even though he doesn't have the proper storage facility, he's dropping them on there, and years down the road, that's how we come to find them. They're found on a farm, and listening to people's stories as to how they've acquired these cars often leads back to them finding them on some property, and in this case, this is the property that they would find them on.
Tell me about this painting specifically. What's in it? This is a GM.
So this is the best that GM had to offer. These are the big block cars, the 442s, the Buick GSXs. This was the muscle that you really wanted to own, the top of the line. This wasn't your grocery getting six-cylinder. This was what the big boys drove. So to find this kind of a collection in a field is what everybody would love to find today. And it's sort of like the treasure hunt. A lot of people would love to find old buried treasure. This, in this case, is like old buried treasure. To come across a scene like this, that somebody's preserved these cars, for X amount of years, and you're the first one to stumble across this scene, I think that would be awesome.
And the style is definitely all of, it's yours. I mean, it's full of reflections, and those reflections kind of give a hint of what might come in the third painting, maybe?
In this case, there is an indication like that, but the reflections also draw the viewer in, because the more you look at the reflections, the more you see there's more to the scene than just what the picture frame allows you to see, which I think is kind of interesting, because that draws the people in. Once they see one reflection, then they begin checking out the entire piece, and they see a lot more. And they realize that the scene is much bigger than they first thought.
Well, if people want to find out more, where can they do that?
They can definitely go to my website. It's www.michaelirvine.com. Easy enough to find. You can view all the images online. You can order them online, and it has that little zoom in tool feature, so you can see the little details up and close. But there's nothing like seeing them up close in person. That's where you really get a detail, or an essence, and rather, for the detail that the paintings have.
So look for Michael at a car show, because then you can see the paintings up close and personal. Thank you so much for joining us on the program.
My pleasure. Thanks for stopping by.
Well, friends, that's all the time we have today. We have to run. So until next time, I'm Rick Walker reminding you, when you can't get to the car show, we will bring the car show to you online at streetsporttv.com. Catch you next time right here on the next edition of SST.
Maverick Multimedia production.